Today's video is going to be about rent in America. We're going to start the video today with looking at who owns the rental properties. According to Pew Research in 2021, when it comes to renting, 72.5% of single units are owned by individuals, and according to the IRS in 2018, only 6.7% of individual tax filers, that's about 10.3 million people, reported owning rental properties.
I love the car. What do you do?
That's real estate.
Real estate? Your car, what do you do for a living?
I don't do anything.
You don't do anything?
No, buy real estate.
Buy real estate?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
So that means 6.7% of tax filers owned 72.5% of single unit rental properties in America. When you're looking at units of 25 and more, like apartment complexes, 69.5% of those are owned by for-profit businesses, which are driving up rent in every place that they are at. That's their goal. They're for-profit. With all that in mind, let's take a look at what's the average rent and percent landlords are increasing rent in America. Per iProperty Management, nationwide, the median gross rent is around $1,129 a month. Over 10 years, rental rates have increased by 31%, and 41% of renters spend more than 35% of their income on rent. With that in mind, let's take a look at what the average American is being paid. Per Census Gov, the real median earning of all workers aged 15 and over earned around $42,000 a year. I wanted to break this out a little bit and take a little bit deeper dive into just some simple expenses that every American has to deal with to have a job in America. I wanted to take a look to see how much money the average would have left over. So I rounded it up. The average income, $42,000 per Census.gov. We have the federal taxes at $3,280. Social Security at $2,604. Medicare at $609. Total deductions around $6,493. Bringing our new income to $35,507. Rent averages are at $1,129, like we said. So that's around $13,548 a year. After rent, our new income's at $21,959. Now let's look at some smaller expenses, but they're expenses that in 2022, you literally need all of this to work in America somehow, some way. You need internet. At $90 a month, that's $1,080 a year. You need a car. Yearly, for a new car, we're looking at $6,900. And for a used car, $5,160. This is the new at $575 a month. The used at $430 a month. It's a necessity to work in America to have a car. It's the way our towns are built. Now you have to have insurance as well, don't you? That average car insurance is $1,629 a year for full coverage. $468 for minimum coverage. But it's all required. So let's take away just the car, just the insurance, and just some internet. Your new income is now $12,350 a year. Or if you have a used car and have the minimum insurance, you might be at $15,251. I did not include water, electricity, trash, waste and sewage, renter's insurance, which is necessary, food. Sadly, the average number I showed for rent is honestly lower than it is in most places, especially like California and New York, like these. I've had strangers over the years throw me some names of individuals to look up, how to increase my wealth, how to get ahead. And I'm talking a bunch of different strangers have told me all different types of people. You know, the people like the Jack Wagon, Grant Cardone, and those types that are a ruse.
Every buyer's a buyer.
Okay, so
'Cause
you
all
don't.
I'm looking for is money anyway. Every seller's looking for something. They're looking for money. They don't want to keep what they have. They're looking for money.
So you don't think. Okay, so
I think every buyer's a buyer.
Slow it down for 1 second, all right? Slow it down for a second. I know you speak. You speak almost as fast as me.
You're
Slow
on
it
the
down.
Red Bull. I'm not.
Question, okay?
Yeah,
So if you're a salesman, a young salesman out in the field, let's say you're selling
Yeah.
insurance,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And let's say you knock on someone's door and say, I'm not interested in insurance.
I understand.
Would you keep pushing and pushing and pushing?
No, I totally understand. But I don't believe that they're not. Not interested is an interest level.
Okay.
Not interested is better than before you hit that door and they said they weren't interested. Not interest. No interest is a level of interest.
Okay.
Like if I have no coffee in my house, I'm talking about coffee.
Okay.
Zero, none is a quantity.
I don't think any human being should look up to those type of people. They're all fake gurus chasing a quick buck. This is the type of advice that these current fake gurus give to people. Literal quote to Yahoo. For Grant Cardone. Look for properties where rents are below market and can be raised by $200. He says in every market in America, you can find properties where rents are below market. This is when an owner should come in and invest and jack it up $200. That's his advice to the American people. To go find it where it's cheap and jack up the price. And the only reason I bring this up is because I've had so many random people give me these different types of guys to look up. And it blows my mind how many individuals of all walks of life and age believe in them. It's honestly, it's scary. You know, there's a saying, crabs in a bucket. Ask yourself sometimes who put them in the bucket. Because there should be laws in place limiting the amount of profit one can make on a rental property. Plain and simple. It shouldn't be considered a for-profit industry. When it's a necessity to live, to have shelter,